Hey everyone, it's Aid Pascal, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make this super mini wallet here. It's really cool. Opens up, it has basically I have 2 V-shaped pockets, 2 regular pockets, 2 hiddens, and a billfold. It is super easy to make. I'm just going to show you guys how I made it. So, as you can see, I attached it to my backpack. It's kind of like a back to school keychain, so I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm going to show you guys how to make it. I made it in a video, and Hailey Glass, I believe, she requested that I made it, so here's the tutorial for her, or anybody else who wanted to know how to make it. I made a video like a long time ago of how to make a mini women's wallet, and here's a better tutorial, so let's get started. On the thing, so you need 2 duct tapes, at least 2 duct tapes, a cutting board, and an X-Acto knife. I'm going to be using a ruler. All of my good materials are locked up somewhere, so I can't get them. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so first you want to cut 2 strips that are 4.5 inches long. I'm cutting one that's my inside billfold piece and one that's my outside billfold piece. Sorry about that. Now get one piece to put it sticky side up, the other piece sticky side down. And you want to overlap one over the other, leaving about 1/4 of an inch sticky on the bottom. Make sure you're putting your pattern color there so that you can fold it on the top and there will be stickiness in the front. Actually, you actually won't have to worry about that stickiness. You're not going to be using it. And then you're just going to fold over the trim. Never mind what I said before that, just keep it like that. And I'm just going to fold it and crease it into place. Like this. Try not to make it stick together. Now I'm cutting another piece that's 4 inches. And we're going to make the hidden pockets, and I'm going to cut it again to make it 2 inches. So just cut it right in half, and you want to have your inside color and your outside color. You don't have to use your inside color if you're running low or you just don't want to use it. You can use gray or clear tape instead. Put one sticky side up, get your outside color. And place it sticky side to sticky side, leaving a little bit, 1/4 of an inch left over, kind of like we did before. I was kind of slanted on this one, but it's okay. And now what you want to do is flip it over so that you can fold over the top stickiness over the trim like that, and there should be stickiness on the bottom, and it should line up with the other sticky, like this. Okay, now I'm just doing the same thing, cutting, and you want to do that to the other side as well. Now I'm just going to cut the card pockets, so you want to cut 4 pieces that are 4 inches long, 4 pieces that are 2 inches long, and I'm using my outside and my inside color. We're making 4 card pockets. I'm getting my outside color, and try to make them as even as possible when you cut them in half. They should be 2 inches long. Try to do it easily. And I'm getting my other piece that I'm using for the inside. Like I said, you can use gray or clear tape if you don't want to use your white. Place it sticky side to sticky side, like so. It should look like that. Now I'm just going to do another one. Just really easy, like that. Now I'm cutting 2 inches again of my inside billfold color. We're going to be making the V-shaped pockets, I think. Never mind, we're making the trim. So I'm cutting this piece into 4ths. I'm going to lift up one piece and grab a card pocket and try to make the trim as even as possible and kind of line it up on your cutting board. and just place this all along it. Make sure you use your straight side of the piece, the straight side, and you have the trim. And do that for the other ones. So I have all of them done. So now we're going to make the V-shaped pocket. So I'm cutting 4 inches of tape, cutting it in half to make it 2 inches and 2 inches, and then cutting that in half the long way to make 4 strips total. And I'm just going to move camera over here, and so now I'm just going to line it up on my cutting board so that there's a line right in the center, going right in the center, and I'm going to get my little board thing here and make a V shape. First go straight down, then kind of go off to the corners. You don't have to worry about being even, but otherwise if you're making it for somebody or something, then try to make it really even. So just look like that, and I'm peeling up the other pieces. And I'm going to grab the other piece and place it sticky side to sticky side on each other. Now what you want to do is flip it over, and there's going to be a huge stickiness piece, and I'm going to cut straight down the center and just kind of rip it a little bit and fold it over. This is going to make a nice edge. This is exactly how you make a real sized V-shaped pocket. So just look at that. Oh my god, that was weird. It should look like that. Sorry, that was really weird. Okay, now I already pre-cut a piece of tape that's 1.5 inches long. And I'm cutting this in 2/4. This is going to be to attach the card pockets on. You don't really have to worry about how big it is. Just make sure that you have 4 pieces and that they're big enough to attach it onto the wallet. So I carefully cut the pieces. And I'm getting my card pockets, and I'm grabbing my thing here. And while I was making this, if you see that huge random blue finger, I cut myself with a blade. That's the problem when you use a clay blade, because they're really, really sharp, like sharper than an X-Acto knife. Not really, but they're like really, really sharp, so just be careful with them. And so yeah, I'm just placing it on, getting a piece, and stick it down. Try not to cover that sticky on the bottom. And do the same thing to the other side. Okay, and I just placed my V-shaped pockets there. And there's stickiness on the bottom, like I told you, not to touch. And now we're going to touch them. So I'm just going to fold that over onto the V-shaped pocket once you line it on there. Just fold it over. Don't worry about how this looks, because we're going to cover it up. That's just going to place it on there a little bit more. Do the same thing to the other side, and yeah, like that. Now I'm cutting a piece of tape that is I can't really remember right now. Okay, yeah, cut a piece of tape that's 1 inch, and then cut that in half. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I don't remember all my measurements. Okay. Now, I'm just going to line up these sides, and you want to do it, because since that piece is longer, you want to place it so that it will hang over on the bottom, and now you just want to flip it over, fold it over on the head pocket, and grab your scissors and trim it off. And do that same thing to the other side. Now we have a piece of tape that's 4.5 inches. This is my inside billfold color. Now I'm getting another piece and make this 1 inch bigger, so that's 5.5 inches. There should be 1/2 inch of stickiness on both sides. I'm just kind of thinking. And yeah, cut it. And now we're going to make another billfold piece, kind of like we did before. Flip it sticky side up. The other piece, sticky side down. and overlap the big piece over the other one, leaving a 1/4 of an inch sticky. And you want to do it like this so that there's going to be a trim on the top. Oh, sorry, I can't even do anything with that finger in the way, that blue one. With that tape around it kind of just annoyed me the whole time. So yeah, you wanted to cut corners on the top, and then I also cut the sides. Sorry, you guys couldn't tell, I was talking too much. Now I'm just going to cut straight on that sticky. I had to delete a clip before because I was taking 5 minutes of my time trying to figure out what I was doing, so I had to delete that. So yeah, I just want to cut off that sticky, flip it over, and I'll also cut off the sides. I probably already told you that, but just reminding you. Now I'm just flipping up the hand pockets and just placing that sticky right on. And I'm going to do it one more time. And I'm just going to do it the other way, so I'm just going to place it right on that stickiness on the other piece. This will attach it and make sure there's no sticky in our little wallet. And now I'm just going to fold over that sticky on the sides. Make sure the sides are straight. I made one piece that's really fat, so. And now we have this. You can cut the tops of the card pockets, but I just didn't want to. And now the bottom of the hand pocket is not going to close. So what we want to do is cut a piece of tape that is 4.5 inches long of our outside color. Pick it up, and now we're just going to get our other piece and line right on that other fold over piece we folded over, and just place it on there as even as possible and flip it that huge piece over. And now it kind of covered up everything. There's a little bit of a fold over line there, but it doesn't matter. Okay guys, this is the finished wallet. As you can see, the ends are not even at all. I did have a trouble with this wallet, the last part especially. But anyways, besides that, it actually turned out pretty awesome. I like the way this wallet looks, I like the colors. Didn't use that much tape at all. And yeah, so it has no fold over lines. Actually, maybe one huge one, but it's really hard to tell. Then there's no sticky on the bottom, and it looks like this. So sorry about, the bad quality of this video. But anyways, besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed. You can change the layout however you make your wallets, so that's more unique. And yeah, so comment, like, subscribe, and watch. Bye.